Hi, purple people, it's Tamika. So, today I want to do a video on what happens after a seizure because there is this big misconception that you have a seizure, you recover, and then everything's back to normal, fine, dandy, and whatnot. And that is so not the case. And I will admit, I was one of those people, before I was diagnosed, before I started paying attention to what happens to me and how I behave the day before, the night of, and the day and even days after. I started paying attention to what I experience and what I deal with. So I just wanted to make a video about it because I've been reading, no matter how long you're diagnosed with it and how much you experience it, it's you read and you learn and you research and people ask you questions, whether it's people who don't know about it and want to know more, or even others in the epilepsy community that just want to kind of compare notes and see what's going on. Okay. So here's my experience, just talking about me. Okay. So I am currently in this cycle of seizures. Don't know what triggered it, what's going on. I'm just in that cycle right now. Well, if you haven't seen any of my videos, I have nocturnal seizures. So I have grand mal in my sleep. And the way the cycle works for me is I'll have seizures in my sleep, which means I'm not resting, which means I wake up exhausted, which means so one of the triggers for seizures is exhaustion and being tired and not sleeping well. Well, if I'm having seizures in my sleep, then of course I'm not sleeping, which causes more seizures, and just the cycle continues. So anyway, back to the original point of the video. What does recovery look like? Well, it can look like a lot of different things. So for me, as I'm noticing in this cycle, which I didn't really notice before, maybe I just wasn't paying attention, I'm really not sure, is I'm more hypersensitive. And let me explain what that means for me. So I think my cat's gonna make a debut, and yeah, my cat wanted to be in the video. Hi, Rick. So what happens for me is I feel overstimulated so much, just very, very overstimulated. And I'm going to give you a very specific example. So as I'm in this current cycle of seizures, I'm driving to work this morning and everything just seemed to catch my attention. It's almost like ADHD or ADD. I just can't focus or concentrate on anything. My mind is every time a car passes, every time I see a bird fly, every time I see a piece of lint, seriously, every little thing just catches my attention. I'm not normally like that. But the most important thing to grasp from this is recovery doesn't just take minutes or even hours. It can take days. You're in that brain fog. You're just kind of loopy and out of it and exhausted and worn out. Your body is sore. You have bruises everywhere, and your brain is just not functioning to the level of which it should. So that's kind of where I am right now. And for you all who are wondering why am I driving? Well, in the state of Louisiana, if you don't lose consciousness during a seizure, you can drive. I've never lost consciousness, so I can drive. Now, if I did, I'd have to give up my license and not have not lose consciousness for 6 months. See, I'm still tongue-tied. Oh, gosh, this recovery is just crazy. I'm exhausted. I can't get out of bed. It's my voice is raspy and deep, and I'm just, yeah, it's really taking a toll on me. But I know it's going to end, and that's what keeps me smiling and positive. I know it's going to end. It's just a matter of when. But yeah, so recovery just looks different for everyone. And like I said, I don't usually have that attention where everything just grasps my attention. Seriously, a piece of lint could be flying around in my car and it'll get my attention. So it's this recovery is a little different for me. So I just want y'all to like flood the comments with what does your recovery look like and how long does it take you to recover? For me, it takes days. I'm in that brain fog for a couple days. I would say like 2 to 3 days I'm in a brain fog. But since I'm in a cycle right now, it's been lasting a lot longer. So like the video, comment what your recovery looks like and how long it takes. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.